Is it possible that this whole Elon Musk announcement about Tesla not producing the Tesla Model Y L long for six-seater that was announced in China the other day, that Tesla will not produce this car until the end of next year, if at all, meaning never will produce, because of the advent of the FSD? Is it possible that this is just a hoax, a head fake? I don't want to say a lie, but because he didn't say we are never going to produce it, we're going to produce it at the end of next year. Is it possible it's because of the fear of the Osbourne Effect? Those who don't know, Osbourne Effect is a company announced a product, an upcoming product, and everybody's not buying the current product because they're waiting for the new one. The iPhones are the best example. The best example. There's always a new iPhone. I don't need to replace mine now. Let me wait until the next one comes. Then I'll replace it. Then whatever is on sale now, it's not going to happen. Let me give you an example from Tesla. I'm driving right now on FSD, of course. I'm driving the Tesla Model Y Juniper that we got in April, and there is no doubt that this car, and I got the launch model with everything in, love it. This car has significantly hurt the sales of the older models. So Tesla was basically giving the old model away, really giving them away. All kinds of incentives and 0% this and 0% that, and all kinds of discounts, and inventory, everything was gone to give it away. And many people said, you know what, I don't have to have the newest everything. I'll take the old one for $10,000 off. I mean, some discounts were crazy. So that's the Osbourne Effect. Because I cannot understand why Tesla will not sell the Tesla Model Y Long L in the United States when this is the best segment. They will sell millions of them over the years here in the United States. It's like the best freaking segment. It's the best segment ever. Absolutely. By the way, Moshe, the Electric Israeli, is here. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe. Help me change the world one electric car at a time. If you're in the market to buy a Tesla car, please use my referral code. In these videos, as always, is sponsored by wheelbase. Now, some people say this is a side not connected but connected. Let me explain. Some people say that is the stupidest thing. The stupidest thing that if Tesla doesn't produce it here, because they can use it, they can use the Model YL for the ride hailing for a family. Let's say a family of four wants to go to the airport. What happens? And only Robotaxis are out there that are two-seaters. You know what? I take it back. Let's say a family of five, two parents and three children, want to take a Robotaxi. All right, they cannot take this car even though it has 5 seats, because you will not sit at the driver's seat. Okay, unless Model Ys in the future will have no steering wheel and no pedals and no anything, but that's down the line. So the most you can sit in a Robotaxi of Tesla like this is 4 people, 1 and 3 in the back squeezing, and then the luggage in the back. And the two-seater is the two-seater. So if you need to have more capacity, then the 6-seater will be perfect. 5 people, 6 people would be great. 99% of riders of ride hailing are 1 person or 2. How do I know? I know because I do it sometimes on the weekend. Now, does that mean family of 4 or family of 5 people don't need to get right? They do need to get right, but that's not a reason to have so many Tesla Model Y a 6-seater around. By the way, Tesla still makes their Tesla still make the Model X, and many of them, on inventory, and many of them are secondhand that Tesla owns and all that stuff. So they're there if you need to send one of them to pick up 5 people, let's say. So you don't, like I say, you don't have to buy a cow because you just need a glass of milk. However, back to this. However, not to produce this version of the Tesla Model Y bestseller in the 6-seater in the United States is like an attempted suicide. Now, the time when car ownership will almost be obsolete, it's coming, but we have 10 to 20 more years of car ownership around the world. Like I remember when I start making videos, both in the English version or in the Hebrew version, I said that Tesla cannot by itself supply the whole world demand or need of electric cars. Okay, if you want the whole world to have electric cars, you have to have a lot of companies making electric cars, and that was 5-6 years ago, maybe more. And look what happened. China has 100 car companies that make electric cars, more than 100. There are so many of them. You don't see them in the United States, but they're there. They make electric cars. They're fierce competitors. So countries like Norway, which basically switched to all electric, China, which is 50% adaptation, those countries need tremendous capacity, actual manufacturers to make these cars. So if Tesla is to eliminate, quote unquote, the need for car ownership by having only autonomous cars, you need to have a lot of companies making autonomous cars with autonomous capability. Whether Tesla give them license, whether there are car company, Waymo's, doesn't matter. China, there's many of them. Meaning, for that to happen, you need a lot of participants. So just like it will take 10, maybe 15 or even more years for all cars on the road to be electric, meaning retire the old ones and we're just selling and people are just buying electric cars, and still there will be gasoline cars, but that, let's just pretend it's going to take a long time, long time for autonomous cars to replace car ownership, replace cars that owned by anyone. It's going to take maybe 20 years. And Tesla, with all due respect, and I love Tesla, I'm a Tesla investor, and I believe in the mission and the whole thing. With all due respect to Tesla's tremendous ability in full self-driving. Here I am, I do videos while the car drives me. I'm going to the airport to pick up my wife right now. And so I got my time back. I am supervising, but from what I'm hearing, the next update, the FSD 14, is not going to require me to supervise the car anymore, or to supervise it very little. Okay, so that, here it is, that's fantastic. But for that to take place among all the cars in the world, it's going to be decades. It's going to take a long time, and it's not going to go away completely, but it's going to be very, very dominant. And to have Tesla Model Y launch, which is such a great success in China, there are, I don't know for sure, but from what I'm reading, 50,000 pre-orders already. So for that to take place, you will need, and again, like I said, with all due respect to Tesla makes most of its money as of now selling cars. Energy business is growing. FSD revenues have maybe a year to, I mean, the proliferation of the FSD is head spinning, is so quick. Once, because Tesla has the ability, they have the fleet, they have the cars, they don't need to put a LiDAR and radar in the size of a microwave on each one of them, or a toaster oven actually. So they don't need it. They just unleash it. But until Tesla is going to get into that market in many markets and approvals and this and this and this and fully autonomous with no driver and all that stuff, it's going to take a while, but it's not going to be the bulk of the money, of the revenues that Tesla makes in the near future. It will in the future, but not in the near future. You still have to sell cars, and to take this low-hanging fruit, which is called Tesla Model Y 6-seater. Now, this is a true one. I have a friend who has the Tesla Model Y 7-seater, but in the old version, the back row, you put your children there, or your mother-in-law. Anyway, so that doesn't count. This counts. This counts in a price that is 55, 6, 7, something like that. It would be huge success. I don't need it. I don't have little kids anymore. But if I want to, retire and just do ride sharing, will I benefit from a car like this that gives me the flexibility to take more people? Sure. Why not? So maybe this is all fake. This is all fake, and then after this quarter, which is a very significant quarter for Tesla, because the tax incentives are ending on September 30th, which I understand and all that, fine. When that takes place, then it's time to make decisions. What will be the prices? Are we going to absorb the 7,500? The price is going to go up by 75 and meet you somewhere in the middle? I don't know. But introducing a car now and say it's coming in Q4, nobody's going to buy Teslas now. Not nobody, obviously exaggeration, but people's going, well, I'm going to wait. I have a 2021 Model Y with closing on 100,000 miles. I'll upgrade it to the 7-seater. Now I won't do anything about it. I'm just driving it. It's great. I love it. But, it's a possibility. So Elon Musk saying it's going to be at the end of 2012, at the end of 2026, the end of next year, if at all, meaning keep buying these cars now, don't even wait for this one. I think it's one big bullshit, to be honest with you. Let's see what happens. Thank you for watching, and here's a word from my sponsor. Hey guys, Moshe the Electric Israeli here with my Tesla Model Y Juniper launch model. These are the cross-flow caps, rim covers that come with the Tesla. They're very nice, but as you know, if you own a Tesla car, you know all about the curb rash, because if you see here, in almost every Tesla rim cover, it doesn't cover all the way, See, it gets all the way here. So that's why you get curb rash. Let me show you one. Here it is. Here's one. Curb rash. This is just happened. So I got these beautiful hubcaps cross flow from wheelbase, my sponsor. If you use my code, I'm going to put it in the video, you can get up to 10 or 20%, depends on the season. They're really great. I already installed one. Look at that. You can also order the Tesla sticker if you'd like to put it. I like it this way. It's really, really nice. It's very easy to install. So I installed one. Let me show you a trick of how to get the Tesla covers, because they're a little bit tricky. There's one here in front of me. See, I took it out already. I can keep it. I'm going to keep it as a spare for whatever reason. Maybe I can sell it, but these are really nice and aggressive. So let me show you how to do this. I'm right in front of the caps, the actual Tesla ones, the cross flow. Now I took a little screwdriver because you can't just rip them out. So it's a little difficult. So basically, you just stick it right here, and then you just watch your fingers. Then it will pop. It will pop just like this. Watch. It pops. So you do like 2 or 3 of them in the top, and then the whole thing comes up. Otherwise, it's not easy to take out. I can tell you that. It's not easy to take out. Then you take another one, and if you feel like it, you can take another one. So this way you can absolutely pop them out, and it's easy. See, you get 3, and then you just pop it out like so. Now you get the new wheel cover. That is very easy to install. You see, it comes in this bubble wrap. You take it out like this, and then you make sure you find the air pipe. Okay, right here you align it, and it's easier to install, much easier to install, like it's one piece. You make sure it's in. That's it. Now, here we go. Now, this is cover. You see, so the curb brush will not go on the top of the rim. It's covered. Okay? So here it is. You see? It is covered. The whole rim is covered. Now the rim is protected. Let me show you here. The rim is covered. The rim is protected as opposed to what we had before. Let me show you on the other side again. See? Here the rim is not protected. See that? The rim is not protected, so you get all these curb brushes. Alright? You want to protect your beautiful car, right? So go ahead, go to EVBase website, use my code TEI, the Electric Israeli, and you get some nice discounts. Okay? Thanks.